What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Baker's DIY Lifestyle. So we are getting started on a project here that's going to be super exciting. We're going to be taking this basement that is completely opened up right now, except for this little bit that the previous owner had put in. This kind of just a random room, and we've got some plumbing fixtures. We got a toilet and a sink over here that looks like it possibly was a washer and dryer downstairs previously, but we're going to be taking this wall, blowing it completely out, and then turning this half of the basement into a finished space, and then separating it with an unfinished space with an access point right here where we've got French doors to be able to come in if they need to bring anything in and out of the house. So it's going to be an awesome project. We're hoping to get this first phase done within the next 2 or 3 days. So we're going to focus on electrical, framing, and drywall, and then we're going to let them have the house for the summer, and then we're going to come back in a few months and start on probably the bathroom, putting it together. But it's going to be just a couple phase project, getting everything together. But the first thing we're going to do, is blow all of this stuff out. We're going to save as much of this lumber as possible, most likely for the ceiling once we get to that point. But we're just going to start tearing some stuff out, get going, and hopefully get the frame and everything back up today. There we go. All right, guys, so we just got done with the main part of the demolition that we had to do down here. You'll see we left this wall right here against this cinder block, because what we are planning on doing is just filling in what used to be a door right here. So this part will be the back of the new closet wall. And then we're gonna frame out just a little bit to get around this support beam right here. And this will be the front of the closet. So this little section is gonna be framed out for our closet. This area right here is pretty much gonna be the bedroom. Then of course where the water heater and all the plumbing and toilet and stuff is, that's gonna be the bathroom that we frame in. So this was one more door right here coming down the steps onto the finished side of the basement. We're gonna close in this door frame here as well. So we'll drywall all of this. That way this half of the basement is nice and clean. But you can see now on the garage side, now that we've got that French door right there opened up and this entire wall is blown out. So they're gonna have a ton of room for storage on this side, which is pretty awesome. And then right here under the steps, we're actually gonna leave this little part of framing here, and we're just gonna frame in a little closet under the steps too. So they'll have a little area to just put whatever. But that way we can save as much of this framing as possible and some of the framing that the previous owner did coming down the steps. So that'll save them a little bit of money too. But what we're gonna do now is go ahead and sweep, get cleaned up, and get some chalk lines on the ground for where our framing, the new framing, is gonna go. And then I'm gonna start basically just studying the electrical, just see what the house looks like right now, how I can wire into everything, and kind of get a game plan for running everything to the bathroom and the new bedroom. So that's what we're getting ready to do. Keep on going. All right, guys, so I'm going to jump in right here just for a second, because I know that you saw that wall that I told you we were going to leave, but we had a little bit of a change of plans. The owners came down and they told us they actually wanted to flip-flop where we were originally putting the doors. So originally we were going to fill in where the old door was and put our closet door on the inside where you see us working now, but we flip-flopped. So the bifold closet doors are going to go on the garage side, and then where we are putting that base plate now is going to be a full wall. So that did change a little bit. And then the closet under the stairs is actually going to be the main closet for the living area now. So they decided they wanted a little bit bigger closet for the garage side than they did the living area, which is perfectly fine with us. We just went ahead and busted that wall out because we were going to have to reframe most of it anyway. But if you're wondering why it looked like that, that would be why. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and start framing out our walls for the bathroom. And we are framing them short because you will see in the next video how we frame out the ceiling, because we hadn't fully decided what exactly we were going to do there. But once we get it all together, you'll kind of see exactly what we're doing. So this is just getting the bathroom framed in, finishing up the rest of that for the day, and then we will hopefully get into some drywall after that. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're back for day number 2. Today's not going to be super exciting, so I'm probably not going to film a whole lot except for maybe laying some drywall on the panels. But my goal today is to have all of the electrical done in the bathroom and the new finished part that I'm in right now. And I'm going to have to separate it from what's going to be the garage side. So right now everything is on one circuit because there's only like 2 outlets down here and a few lights. So I'm going to go ahead and break it in half. I'm going to use the circuit that is already here to power the new side of the basement, and then we'll probably run an additional circuit to the garage side of the basement, something like that. But I'm going to get tore into it and try to figure that out. Michael's working on our door here that we forgot to cut out last week. So we're going to do just a little bit of framing there. We're going to add just one more wall on the other side of the steps so we can put a door that'll break the garage side from the finished side. And that's pretty much it for the day. So our goal is going to be electrical and drywall, and hopefully we get that far, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, so right here what you see the guys doing is ripping down these old pallet shelves that the previous owner put in, and we're going to actually build a little wall right at the base of the steps here so that we can put a door in that will completely separate the finished side from the unfinished side. And once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and start laying our drywall here. I don't think I filmed all of the drywall work, but you can at least get an idea of what it's going to look like before the next video. And that is pretty much it for this video. So again, I didn't film a ton because from this point on, all we did was hang some drywall for the rest of the day. And then our next step is going to be coming in and framing the ceiling. So we talked with the owners and they actually want to go ahead and do drywall all the way across. So what we're going to do is put a 7-foot, basically a drop ceiling that will allow the drywall to go directly under those vents there. And that way we'll be able to cut them out at a vent to the room and really have a nice, clean, finished look, which ultimately is going to raise the value of the home because it just looks so much nicer than just a cheap drop ceiling. But with that, please be sure to subscribe to the channel because the next video is going to be showing how we framed out that ceiling, got all of our ceiling drywall on, and then we'll talk about all of the finishing touches of this basement as we finish up the project. But with that, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and definitely like this video so we can help spread it all the way across YouTube. And I hope that you guys will tune in for the next part of this video and all of our other do-it-yourself and how-to content that we will be putting out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.